fear, if I were to imagine, usually starting from the point of not knowing something what's going to happen in the future. So we always feel that because of that, I'm afraid of. So we always have that. And I think in our society, what's the most thing that really affecting why we are scared, since we were younger, we were brought up in a way that we cannot fail. So a lot of us were developed with the stories that we cannot fail, and then we are so scared of failure. And because of that stories, it gives you so much pressure that you convert the energy into fear. So that's the story that you have wired inside you. What's most important for us is to pause and create and replace the story inside our mind. For example, you will go for interview. The story that you keep telling yourself, I must be successful in this interview. I must get this job. Because that's the end in mind. But that gives you so much pressure that during the interview, it may impact the way you sit, the nervousness. People can actually sense that you're not calm. But you must replace the story inside you that I am good. This is an opportunity for me to be successful. It's a process for me to get a job. And I put more efforts toward it. So you change the story about I cannot fail. You change the story to it's a process for me to get a job. So you will be more calm and you will look into that particular event as an opportunity for you to get a job rather than you must be successful. There's some specific methodology that I've been practicing for the last few years. I would say it really helps me. So if I give an example, the scenario if I want to pitch some ideas to my boss and the results that I want, that's why we want to aim high, the result that I want, this idea must be approved so that it can be executed, and I feel so good about myself, right, that she or he will approve my idea. So now the belief that I have in me that I have to correct, for example, my boss, I'm not good. But the belief I have to tell myself, I'm good, this is an opportunity for me. And then the story that I have to tell inside me that in order for me to be good at it, what would be the opportunity for me to do? So I have to do more work. That's when I have to do some research. I have to ask everybody with regard to the topic. So I'll do more work so that until I get full knowledge before I go and actually meet her. And then that's when I will create the results. So basically, actually, the whole process itself is actually starting from the results that I want. And then what will be the belief that I want her to have about me. And then because of that, it will create the actions that I need to take. So there's a few steps I do. Results, belief that I want to have, and then the actions that I need to take. So trust me, even till today, every time I want to go and see my boss to talk about something big, I will actually write this down. Results that I want, that means from this conversation that I'm going to have with my boss today, I want her to approve my proposal. So that's the results. Okay, so the belief that I must have is she will be very open about my idea. So I need to tell that to me, because if the belief that I tell myself, she doesn't like me, this idea is crap, then that's it. Then I will straight away jam. So I will say the belief that I want to have when I see her, this proposal is good. So what will be the action that I need to take? I need to actually go and do all the research. All the actions I need to do is actually to prepare myself so that she will think the idea is good. So those are the steps that I always take, so that actually give me confidence and the story that I keep telling myself. So the reason why I always use story, because since we were younger, and even till today, be careful of the story that you keep feeding into your brain. And the story not just coming from you inside, but coming from the people surrounding you. So keep yourself to be positive, so that when you want to do something, if you need to spend some time to write down the story, what will be the story that I want to tell myself? Do it. Even on daily basis, you can do it at night. You can actually reflect what will be the story that you want to tell yourself. If you have done sufficient research, if you actually have done all the preparation, that's when the story you have to tell yourself, then I will be confident. Because if you don't do all that, then honestly, then it give you permission that you're not confident. So we have to really prepare before we go meeting our boss. confidence and fear, I think, is quite related. So again, as a person, not just about you going to see your boss, as a person, build up your confidence throughout the years. It requires an effort. When you are a confident person, it will definitely help your career. Build confidence is a work in progress that you must take that as a journey, but you must work for it. You can't just, I'm not confident, I won't do anything about it. But you must realize that you must work for it. Some people, the level of self-awareness is very low. It's always about other people than about you. So that's why I've seen this, even people at my age didn't realize that. So the faster you realize that anything happen is to reflect about yourself first, then that's better for you to move on in life. And that's when you can build up your confidence, you can build up the solution with all the challenges that you face. So the key question that you have to ask about yourself in order for you to increase your level of self-awareness, the one question, what did I do, or what did I say, or what actions did I take today that caused these results? So always have that. So it could be a positive result, or then that means I maintain lah. This is something that I should continue. But if it is negative result, always ask, what did I? The summary that I want to say is, be careful of the story and the narrative that you fit inside you, because that narrative will determine on how you behave and take actions that will impact the results that you have. So if you keep negative story, then you will get the negative results. But if you keep putting positive stories, you will get the positive result.